Kermath is, in the past, made a two-cylinder engine, and this is representative of what they did in later years. This is not originally designed by Kermath back in the teens. This was designed by Kermath after World War II. The intention was to use it as auxiliary power in a sailboat, small fishing boats, or small just plain fun boats. They made this in a single cylinder and a dual cylinder, and this is the dual cylinder, which is rated at 10 horsepower. The engine was built approximately in 1947 and went through several transformations of names, but were always Kermath design, and they were built up into the 60s. We have three of them. This one has electric start. Some also had a generator, and this one has the gear reduction on it. It's a 2-to-1 reduction, because even though it's a two-cylinder engine, this will turn up about 3,200 RPM. So the reduction transmission is a little bit nicer for most applications. The engine was originally called Kermath, built by Kermath and designed by Kermath, but Kermath went through a series of changes before it finally folded business in the early 50s. And the second owner of it was Ballantine Industries, and the production of this engine was transferred to Ballantine Industries, but it was still in the Kermath catalog in the late 40s and up through the 50s, and Ballantine Industries built the engine in Wisconsin. After that, another company bought the Kermath engine company, but really scaled down on most of its models, and it ended up they folded up. The last part of Kermath's history involved them building a jet drive, but not the engine in front of it. But this engine was then called at one time the Sea Kitten, and then before that it was called the Kermath Light Twin, and there's been 2 or 3 other names on it. But this continued to be built by Ballantine, as far as we know, up to almost 1970, and it took on the name Atomic. And they had the Atomic 1 and the Atomic 2. The Atomic 1 was a single cylinder 5-horse, and the Atomic 2 was this engine, which was a 2-cylinder 10-horse. And you will find parts under 2 or 3 different names. And I believe after that there was even a 4th name on it. So the engine design was good, and it passed through 3 known companies and a 4th company that I frankly don't remember the name of, but most recent names were Atomic. Manuals on the engine are available, parts on the engine are available, and we do have 3 of these. One is in restoration right now, and the other one is the same as this one, basically, except it has a direct drive transmission, and I think we have a spare reduction transmission, so again, we can put together a package for someone, either restored or an easy and fun engine for someone to do themselves.